I've never been a fan of the wind railway vehicles. The bulky design works well with the engines, but it doesn't translate well with cars, especially considering their smaller wheel size. Thus, I, and the vast majority of the Thomas community, have resorted to using the Diecast vehicles. They're smaller, better designed, and allow for a wider variety of non-rail vehicles. Two I'll be focusing on today are the Sodor Mail van and the Bakery van. The mail van was first seen in the TV series episode Mind That Bike, where our good friend Tom Tipper is rewarded with a sick new ride after his bike gets completely obliterated. The van was probably seen beforehand in the Railway series story of the same name, but nobody really reads books anymore, so who cares? ERTL released a model of the van in 1999, and right out of the box it's pretty good. That's not to say it's perfect, however, which is exactly why I'm here. By taping around the roof, I was able to spray paint it a light gray color, a color accurate to the show compared to its original black color. I also brush painted the hubcaps red and went around the headlights with an acrylic black color to improve the overall look. It's the little things that count. I finished the van off with a matte coat and some weathering. The matte coat was achieved by taping off the wheels and spraying the body. I weathered it by watering down brown and gray acrylic paints and lightly brushing on each detail. The weathering on this van is really light considering Tom Tipper's van was completely restored at the end of the episode, and I was aiming for show accuracy. Speaking of show accuracy, here's something from the show only an eagle-eyed viewer with too much time on their hands would notice: the Bakery van. This pointless repaint was first seen in Season 8, although I could easily be wrong because I really don't care. Yet I made it anyway because, just like the people who notice this van's existence, I have nothing better to do. I took a beat-up ERTL post fan and wire brushed all the paint off. This was done with a nifty little drill bit I got at Home Depot. It can easily be attached to the head of any drill, which it then spins around to scrape paint off. After the poor van was naked, I primered it and then airbrushed it with a creamy enamel color. Once it dried, I sprayed a matte coat on it. I would be painting with glossy enamel colors next, so there was really no point to this matte coat, however I believe it helps me to apply the paint better. Once I realized I should be taking pictures of the process instead of poorly explaining it on the internet, I began making much better custom showcase videos. However, that came long after this custom was done. Before then, I brush painted on the details so it could match the appearance of the ERTL mail van. You'll notice there are some slight differences between the post van and the Bakery van. The Bakery van is missing the taillights and door handles. Since these are all molded into the metal shell, I saw no point in trying to remove these for the Bakery van, and instead imagined how these details would have looked like if they were left on the show model. The handles were left white, while the taillights were painted orange akin to the ones found on the mail van. Once all the details were painted on, another matte coat was added. The logo was then printed out and pasted onto each side after my arch nemesis Jacob Jarrett sent it to me. After all that was done, I weathered it up with a rusty brown color to make it look like it was used and abused. The weathering is a bit too heavy for my liking, however it doesn't look too bad on camera. Overall, there was no need for me to do any of this. It was a complete waste of my time as the mail van was a charming little toy out of box, and the Bakery van serves no purpose. For more pointless customs, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can catch my half-year uploads as I pretend to call myself a content creator. But, if you actually want to stay up to date on my endeavors, follow me on Twitter. I post more often than I should. Have a lovely day, and go do yourself a favor and make something stupid. A lot of fun.